Hello everyone, welcome. We're here to talk about something that I'm sure you've no doubt seen. Haku's done a response to it. It's about No ID having like a little discussion-y type prompt thing about, what family head are you most excited to, or do you most want to see, pop up in the story next. And so we're here to do that. Probably going to structure it basically the same way Haku did his, because I quite like that. Just going through all of them, not necessarily in any particular order, but talking about how much I'd like to see them, and probably making some mention of who I'd like to see the most. Although I kind of gave that away in the comments of Haku's own video. But yes. Anyway. Let's just kind of hop. It's probably not going to be very long. And to be fair, I don't know a whole lot about all the family heads because I've not read much supplementary material other than what's been, expressly said within the main story of the webtoon. So don't expect me to have any crazy, insightful opinions or anything on this matter. But hey, if you're interested, stick around and watch. But yeah, let's just get into it. I'm going to get my phone here because I've got a list of all the family heads just so I don't forget any. I guess we'll start at the top of this list with Arihan. Right, the Han family are interesting. But do I really have much of a want to see them? I mean, it'd be cool, of course. I've got no reason to not. So obviously, I want to see all of the family heads because they'll be based. It'd be really cool because they're they're integral to the state of the the current tower. So any of them are very interesting to see. But I think Arihan is probably kind of lower on my list if I'm being entirely honest. Like out of them, like maybe 8th or 9th, somewhere around there. These are all very arbitrary things, but yeah. Arihan doesn't particularly interest me too much. Again, even though I like swords, swords are cool. If I had a choice between one of the two sword-oriented families, I mean, the REA family is kind of more up my alley. But yeah, speaking of which, Arihan, not Arihan, probably is my most, the one I'm most looking forward to seeing whenever we do get to them. Whether I'd put them as the one I want to see next or not is a very different question. I mean, it'd be really cool to see them as soon as possible, but if SIU needs time to cook, to get that good stuff, then of course I'd much rather it take as long as it needs to be as good as it can be. But yeah, I really love the aesthetic of the REA family, so also it'd be really interesting to see, White and all of his aspects get, more spotlight in the story again, because obviously I really like White as a villain. He's very, very good. It'd be nice to see how each of the individual siblings feel about their father, independently of the collective that is White and his entire goal with Joaquin. So that'd be really cool to see. And also, this probably does apply to the Ari family as well. But I imagine we kind of get some involvement with Hearts. He's got the Donghai, which is a pretty cool sword and all. So it'd be interesting to see how he'd be involved, given the restrictions placed upon non-REA bloodline members of using needles instead of swords. Well, primarily because of the Shinsu density. So it'd be very interesting to see if Hearts would have any involvement in that. It'd be cool to see. It'd be definitely cool to see. Eurasia Blossom, again, I don't really know a whole lot about, if I'm being entirely honest. So, yeah, probably, again, lower on the list. So, yeah, not a whole lot there from me. Yeah, sorry. This is going to be a very chaotic video, I can tell you now. Hi, Yuri. Now, I do quite like the Ha family. Obviously, Jinsong's really cool. Yuri's great. The OG Tower of God waifu from Season 1, at least when I watched the anime. So it'd be cool to see more members of the Ha family, because I like the ones we have seen. Jinsong is, he's based, he's the GOAT. He's really cool. So it'd be really interesting to see, the inner workings of that family. It's also, it's a matriarch as well, not a patriarch like most of the other families. That would be interesting to see. I think the Yon family is also like that, with Yon Hana, who I guess we can probably talk about just after this, since I've already conveniently transitioned on. So it'll be interesting to see how that family functions, what's going on with them, and see how, well, I mean, I'm pretty sure that Yuri is basically just Yuri, but older. So maybe it wouldn't be the most interesting of things, as Haku himself has said. So but there's that. But I think that'd be cool to see. I just want to see more of them. Again, I really like their aesthetic, the black hair, the red eyes. Well, at least with Yuri, I really like the visuals, I like the color scheme of the Ha family. So that's that for me. They also seem quite, at least with Yuri's case, very aggressive. So it'd be interesting to see if that runs through the rest of the family. Although Jinsung is a bit of an outlier, I suppose. And speaking of Yan Hana, Yan family, we've seen quite a few Yan family members throughout the story. So, and also Fire's really cool. They have a probably in the two types of flame. So, and it'd also be interesting, we'd probably get more on the sweet fish that Kun has if we did get an arc focused around the Yan family. So I think Yan's probably up there for me, probably like definitely in the top 5, I think. Just because we know quite a few members, so it'd be interesting to get more of a trying to look at the family structure, specifically with the family head, given she is, she doesn't have the kids herself. She has somebody else have the kids. So it'd be interesting to see if there's any, notably distinct differences between, well, there should be, notably distinct differences between the family head in mannerisms, appearance, and all of that lark, compared to the kids, and as they get further and further descended. Henlock Bloodmatter, I mean, it's a really cool name, but, like, we don't know anything, really, about him or the family, so for me, yes, there's that mystery element, but at the same time, I've not really got anything to, like, tickle my taste buds, to get me interested, so he's probably quite low down, maybe even 9th or 10th, if I'm being entirely honest, for how interested I am to see them, just because I've not really got that flavor in my mouth, you know what I'm saying, for the Henlock family. It's just how it is, yeah. If we get fed some more, then maybe I'll be like, oh yes, but the names, it's so unbenignly strange compared to the rest of the family heads and the rest of the cast, really. I know we've got some weird names, but still, you know what I'm saying? It's really cool. I'm probably not the... I know I'm not the only person to say that, but still. But again, there's not really enough that I know to have an interest, particularly in the family, so that's where it is for me. Now, Khun Edwan is easily in my top 3 with the RA family, with RA Han. Khun Edwan, because we've met his data self and we know how just distinctly different data Edwan is to present day Edwan, it'd be very interesting to see what caused that change within him, especially with how he treats his kids and how his outlook on climbing the towers and Jihad's stance on not wanting to climb anymore. It'd be very interesting to see what triggered that change. I assume because we probably get that, although we might be getting that soon because I have been spoiled a little bit on current present arcs, where the story is at now, not where the official translation releases are, but we're getting some family head like memory stuff, so I think I've been spoiled on some panels of Edwan, but I don't know any details really other than that. So we might be getting some of that relatively soon, but we'll see. But that's mainly why I'm interested in Edwan, because he seems to have had such a huge, drastic shift in perspective from his younger self to his more present self. That was a weird turn of phrase. His younger self and more present. Shouldn't it be his much younger self and present self? Whatever. I don't care. Words are hard. And I'm having to write a dissertation. Yes. Now, Traumarai and Gustang, we've got right now, so I feel like omitting these two is kind of fair, In fact, they're at the bottom, and then everybody else moves up to people that will do, people move up to. So ignore 9th and 10th, and then move everybody up, yeah. Even though I've not really got an actual scale, it's just me rambling. I'm a fucking idiot. But yeah, yes, Gustang's really cool. Yes, Traumarai is really cool, but we've got them right now, so it'd be weird to, yes, I look forward to seeing Gustang in the future when he's literally relevant right now, and same thing with Traumarai, so that's my stance on that. Fucking Christ. Superior, yeah, fuck it. Don't judge my pronunciation, man. Leave me alone. Yes, Superior. Name's goofy. I feel like we don't know much about the main family. We've seen a bit of like branches. Isn't the Funiskull family a branch? Aren't they light bearers as well? They don't seem particularly interesting, if you ask me. And also the goofy R name. Out of here. Out of here. Right at the bottom. Probably below Henderlock. Bloodmatter. Yeah, alright, cool. And that's all of them. So yeah. Those are my thoughts. Very, very rambly. This was utter chaos and probably didn't even convey much of anything at all. But if you enjoyed it, well, there you are. I'll link to all the other reaction videos like this to Nai's prompt, including his original video, in the description or a pinned comment. Maybe both. And if there's any that have come out before this that I haven't pinned or haven't acknowledged, let me know and I will put them in a pinned comment or the description. Anyway, with that out of the way, I've been Animosity, you've been you. If you want to do your own video like this, you probably should. It'd be really interesting, even if you aren't a content creator, if you're just a part of the community. Just throw it out there. Just have some fun. Right? Just do it anyway. Fuck it. Ball. Anyway, with that out of the way, I've been Animosity, you've been you. And I've next time for another video. That's it. Bye now.